Hello, audience. I am Cryoptic Films, and this is my Letterboxd. If you don't know what Letterboxd is basically an archive of all the movies you've seen, and you can rank them and also connect with other people and see what other people think about the same movies and stuff like that. You get that picture. We're gonna be looking through my Letterboxd and talk about the movies that I've ranked. The first thing we have to notice is that in my bio, I have my ranking system. So if it has half a star, it's unwatchable. I will never watch it again. If it has 1 star, it's bad. 1.5 stars, mid. 2 stars, just okay. 2.5 stars means it's good. So anything above 2.5 stars, good movie. 3 stars, it's a great movie. 3.5 stars, fantastic movie. 4 stars, amazing. 4.5 star means it's a masterpiece movie. And 5 stars just basically means that it's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's perfect to me. So, let's go to our activity. Actually, let's not. Let's go to our films. So here we go. We have lots of films that I've watched, okay? We're going to do this by rating. And we're going to start all the way at the bottom with the worst films I have ever seen and work our way up. So coming in pretty dead last here, we have She-Hulk, horrible. All the I Am Groot series, Miss Marvel, the Diary of a Wimpy Kid animated movie, Thunder Force, The Addams Family animated movie, Dark Phoenix, Holmes and Watson, Metropolis, Brave Little Toaster, Jack Frost, Agent Cody Banks, Land of the Lost, The Last Airbender, Jack and Jill, America Has Fallen, High Stranger, A Wrinkle in Time, and Skyscraper. All of these belong here. I will probably never watch any of these again. Some of these I've only seen like bits and pieces of as well because I cannot sit down for the full movie. A Wrinkle in Time specifically, I sat down to watch this. I was excited to watch it, and I had to stop it because I just could not get through the movie at all. It was so horrible. The Addams Family also, I hate this movie. And Holmes and Watson, I wanted that to be so good, and it was just absolute balls. Alright, so let's go up into our 1-star movies. These are still bad movies, just not as bad. And I won't say the name of all of them. We'll just kind of go through, and I'll pick out some of my favorite ones that I'd want to talk about. This is the Boss Baby Family Reunion. Family Business. I don't know why this is here. I honestly wouldn't leave this here. This one wasn't that bad. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, though, that one was bad. I don't even remember Wonder Woman 1984, honestly. And this movie ruined SpongeBob. Bird Box also wasn't that horrible. Transylvania 3, yes. The Emoji Movie, it belongs here. Spectral also wasn't that bad. Which Cars is this? Cars 3? I just didn't watch it. So that's the thing. So there are some good movies in here, like Cars 3 and Despicable Me 3. Maybe a little too low for rating-wise, but it's just movies that I would never really watch again, probably. What else we got? Thor. Thor belongs here out of the Marvel stuff. Shrek the Third. Pretty self-explanatory. There's some like shorts and stuff here. Yeah, so that one's pretty. That one's not as bad. All right, 1.5. 50 films and 1.5. What have you got? The Woman in the Window. This one was just boring. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Honestly, you could probably raise that one a bit. It wasn't that bad. Also, Spies in Disguise and Star Wars. Yeah, so now we're getting into the like. These aren't necessarily bad movies. I think 1.5 is like my just okays. Right? These are just okay movies. Man of Steel, the Fred movie, Zookeeper, This Is the End. The first Blair Witch, so I'll say this now. This Blair Witch is lower than the other Blair Witch. And if I happen to catch it, I'll talk about it when I see it. Bebe's Kids. The Banana Splits movie. Pitch Perfect 3. I love the Pitch Perfect movies, but the third one, not that great at all. Alright, what do we got in the 2 stars? 161 films now. The Watchers. Oh, this one's got to go down because this one was horrible. Saw this one in theaters, absolutely bad. All right, so we got a little controversy going on here. The Five Nights at Freddy's movie was not great. I feel the same way about the Mario movie. The Mario movie, not good. And I'm sick of pretending that it is. But these aren't bad. All of these are good movies. Like, Us is a fantastic movie. Oh, we have different pages? Oh, gosh. Yeah. I feel like you can kind of see the grouping I'm getting into here. Smurfs 2? I don't even remember that one. The Amazing Spider-Man. I like The Amazing Spider-Man, just not my favorite. Secret of the Omnitrix. That's pretty funny. What else we got? Larry the Cable Guy. Ace Ventura. So, like, some comedy movies, you know, that weren't really hitting for me. Buster Keaton, The General. Older movies as well. Yeah, so not bad. Right, this is like the halfway mark now. The 2.5 star rating, halfway to 5 stars. Spaceman was good. This is where we get to the good stuff. So like Smile, also good. Sea Beast, I've watched a couple times. These are movies I'd watch again, definitely, and probably change the rating if I had to. This one I want to watch again, The Legend of Tarzan. What are you? Now You See Me Too. I used to be in love with this movie and the franchise. The Lazarus Effect I saw. What else we got? Oh, we got some comedy skits from John Mulaney. Cars 2. Cars 2 doesn't get enough respect. I like it. It's fun. Saw. I love the Saw movies. All of them are probably fairly high because I just like them so much. Then we got some of the Lord of the Rings. So some other controversial stuff that has like diehard fan bases that I probably will not agree with. The Shining was good. E.T. was good. War Games was good. What's this one? Rashomon. Oh, I remember that one. We watched that one in school, I think. All right, we're moving up to 3 stars now. 3 stars. What do we got? 210 films and 3 stars. So probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, categories. Nobody. I just watched this again last night, actually. Nobody's really good. Marcel the Shell. I love Marcel. Did I accidentally like that? Yeah, I don't want to do that. Trolls World Tour. A song from Trolls World Tour ended up on my Spotify Wrapped for last year, so that just tells you how much I listen to that. We just got Paper Towns. I want to watch Paper Towns again. I really like Paper Towns. Get Out. So obviously I like Get Out more than Us. Get Out was really good. I don't know where the other movie is out of that series. What's this? Oh, Bo Burnham. More comedy stuff. As Above, So Below was one of my favorite scary movies for a while there. As well as Unfriended. I really like Unfriended. We got Inside Out. So, again, more fantastic movies. Like, great movies. What else we got here? The Fault in Our Stars. Everybody cried during that. The Lorax. I won't say anything about the Lorax movie. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. More Saw movies. Anything that stands out? More Saw, more Saw, more Saw. Sky High. That was a great, like, feel-good kids movie. Sky High. I used to be in love with that when I was a kid. Is this the first Cars? Yeah. Then you got Click. We had The Landlord. I was gonna say Adam Sandler movies have a special place for me. I don't really think he's like the funniest guy, but all of his movies are just good. 3 stars is also the great category, so all these movies are considered great in my eyes. Surf's Up I saw. Always got Matrix Reloaded. I do love the Matrix movies. I still haven't seen the new one though, so I have to do that. We got the first Shrek in good or great movies. Dead Poet Society I used to be in love with as well. And then we got some more older films. Is this in category of like when their movie was released? Kind of looks like it. A Goofy movie. I have to watch this again. It's been so long. It's been way too long since I've watched a Goofy movie. Okay, these are the good movie, or the great movies. Now let's go into the... Oh, this is 4 stars. We're skipping a category here. Nobody looks, spoilers. I'm lagging a whole bunch here. Here we go. Alright, 3.5 stars, fantastic movies. What do we got? Deadpool and Wolverine. Maybe a little low for some people, but still a fantastic movie. I love the bad guys. I'm excited for the sequel. Skinamarink, one of the scariest movies ever. It is very boring, but very scary. I love No Hard Feelings, and I love All Quiet on the Western Front. Pig is really good if you haven't seen Pig. Got some more comedies like Jexy and Stuber, Midsommar, My Hero. My Hero is my favorite anime. It's like the only anime I watch, so that's why I watch it all the time. Invisible Man I saw like twice in theaters. I saw once at a drive-thru and then in the theaters. I'm Thinking of Anything's also a great movie. Highly recommend that movie if you have not seen it. Very weird, but still good. Passengers. The Lego Movie. Oh, what's this? The Invitation. So there's another movie called The Invitation that just came out, which is like about vampires or something. The Invitation, is better. I love this one. It was on Netflix. I don't know if it still is. Starting to get into some Quentin Tarantino. I love all of his movies. So Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is up here. Sharknado. I don't know if you guys saw Sharknado, but Sharknado was on that list too. I love the Sharknado movies. Sharknado movies are a bit of a guilty pleasure of mine. I've got Ender's Game, Mistaken for Strangers, Shrek the Musical. I don't know if there's any other musicals on here besides that one. With the Millers, one of my favorite comedy movies. Also Identity Thief, one of my favorite comedy movies. Also Bridesmaid, one of my favorite comedy movies. Alvin and the Chipmunks, absolute legend. Hoodwinked, I loved Hoodwinked. Cinderella Man I saw a lot. We watched it a lot in high school. Big Fish is another musical, but also a movie. We've got the original Matrix in the fantastic category. Final Destination, Monsters Inc., original Spider-Man, Forrest Gump, Good Will Hunting, Saving Private Ryan. I also loved The Parent Trap when I was younger too. I used to watch The Parent Trap every time I could. Ghost, the movie. I love Ghost. Sunset Boulevard, what a great movie. A Raisin in the Sun, also a fantastic movie. Got Muppets in Manhattan. A lot of hate for Muppets in Manhattan, but I enjoy it. Revenge of the Nerds, Ghostbusters. The Never Ending Story was my childhood movie. We had it on DVD and everything. I still have the DVD somewhere. I love that movie. All right, 126 films in the amazing category. Let the controversy begin. Heretic was really good. So this is in like order of when the movie came out, probably. Heretic, fantastic movie, highly recommend. I actually really want to see it again. And then also Longlegs, one of, if not the scariest horror movie I've seen in forever. Fall Guy, I'm in love with. Obviously, Oppenheimer, Guardians of the Galaxy, Where the Crawdads Sing. That one was a dark horse, if you will. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did. In Space with Markiplier. Go watch it if you haven't. Love that one. Sing 2, way better than Sing 1. David Hansen, Free Guy, Luca, Mitchell's vs. the Machines, one of my favorite movies of all time as well. Far From Home, Jojo Rabbit. The second My Hero movie, better than the other ones. Tag, Yes God Yes is really good. Rocket Man. Was this Paranormal Activity? I love the Paranormal Activity movies too. The Revenant. Yeah, here's the other Blair Witch. I really like this one more than the other one. Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates. Collateral Beauty. Oh, that was a fantastic movie. Wind River, also fantastic. And we got some of the Pitch Perfect movies. Whiplash, Neighbors, Unbroken. So these are a lot of the best of the best movies for me that I can remember. These are movies that, like, if I sat down right now, I could pick any one of these and watch it all the way through, and I would enjoy it. Inception, Lemonade Mouth, Midnight in Paris, Tintin. I did like the Tintin movie. Oh, Pirates of the Caribbean. Great movie. Emperor's New Groove. See, it's only on a site like this where you get Emperor's New Groove and The Green Mile separated by The Grinch, but they're all considered the same playing field. Jingle All the Way is my favorite Christmas movie. No one will ever change my mind about that. In Cold Blood. What a great book. My favorite book is In Cold Blood. Christmas Story. Sandlot, Goodfellas. Alright, now we're getting into the heavy hitters. 4.5 stars. These movies, only 42 films. Hey, 42 is my lucky number. That's good. These movies are, in my eyes, masterpieces. I'm going to read them all. We got Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. I watched this movie probably like 20 times. It's one of the best animated movies I've ever seen. The Whale I just watched again. Fantastic story. Bullet Train, super funny. Top Gun Maverick is like one of the first movies in a long time that when I watched it, I was like, there's hope. It was so good and so refreshing. Everything Everywhere All at Once. Father Stu, also amazing. Dog, amazing. No Way Home, amazing. Nightmare Alley, I watched this like 10 times. I was addicted to it. The Squid Game TV show. Loki TV show. Tenet, I feel like Tenet just went over everybody's heads. A lot of people didn't get Tenet, but I really enjoyed like time travel stuff. It's got Interstellar, Swiss Army Man. One of the first movies that got me to love movies was Swiss Army Man. Civil War, La La Land, Arrival, another fantastic movie. I wrote an essay on Arrival, which you can actually see on my channel, I think. Moana, the first Moana. I haven't seen Moana 2 yet, but I really want to. Boss Baby, Blade Runner, Into the Spider-Verse. I lied, Puss in Boots is not the best. Into the Spider-Verse is. I like Into the Spider-Verse way better than the sequel. Got Endgame, The Lighthouse, also a great movie. The Father, fantastic. Secret Life of Walter Mitty, oh, one of my favorites. Prisoners, Django, Pitch Perfect, Avengers, Sherlock Holmes. I love these Sherlock Holmes movies, and I love the BBC Sherlock Holmes with Benedict Cumbersnatch or whatever his name is. You got Megamind, Zodiac, Inglourious Bastards. Probably one of my favorite Quentin Tarantino movies, either Inglourious Bastards or Django. One of those two is my favorite. And then you have Dead Man's Chest, SpongeBob SquarePants movie, Citizen Kane, 12 Angry Men. Oh, one of the best plays ever written. Breakfast Club, Truman Show, The Count of Monte Cristo. I need to watch this again because it's so high up there, and I totally forget most of what happens. But I remember it like absolutely blowing my mind when I saw it. And then probably the best Shrek, Shrek 2. If you think Shrek 1 is better than Shrek 2, you're wrong. Shrek 2's got Puss in Boots. Easily one of my favorite characters from the Shrek universe, Puss in Boots. What a godsend. Alright, so there's only 5 films in my perfect movie rankings. And those 5 films are Pirates of the Caribbean, At World's End, Fantastic Mr. Fox, Baby Driver, Avengers Infinity War, and Marriage Story. So let me tell you a little bit about all these movies. If you're not familiar with them already, you should be familiar with at least Avengers and Pirates. Those two you should be familiar with. Marriage Story, just so good. I've watched it probably like 25 plus times, and every single time it's just as good. It's not a comedy. It's very dramatic and deals with a lot of drama, but I enjoy every second of it. And Infinity War, the action, the best Marvel movie ever made. I just think everything's set up to it. This was on the other day too, and I watched it beginning to end when it was on TV. I don't even have words to say about Infinity War. It's just so good. Baby Driver is probably one of, if not my favorite movie of all time. Edgar Wright, you absolute genius. The movie's so good. I actually want to watch it right now because just looking at this picture makes me think about everything that happens in the movie, and I enjoy it so much. All the car chases and the music is what stands out above everything. The music and the editing, perfect. Fantastic Mr. Fox, my favorite. Oh my gosh, what is it called? Like still frame movies. Motion something. Oh my god, what is it called? You know what I mean. It's my favorite type of these movies that I stop motion animation. That's what it is. My favorite type of stop motion movies. Fantastic Mr. Fox. Love it beginning to end. Could sit down, watch it right now. And the same with Pirates. Could sit down, watch it right now. At World's End. What makes this one better than the other ones, because I really like Dead Man's Chest and the first one. The other Pirates movies I could do away with. I don't really care about them that much. But this one has one of the best action sequences at the end when they release Calypso, they're in the maelstrom, and it's Jack Sparrow versus Davy Jones fighting over the key in the chest. And just that whole ship battle and their sword fight feels like the entire 2 movies beforehand, or at least Dead Man's Chest, was all leading up to that one moment, and it's just so good. Such great writing for the Pirates movies, and I really hope that if they do another one, that 1, Johnny Depp is in it, and 2, the writing is just as good and it's just as funny. I think that is everything, though. That's all I have to show you guys. So if you're interested in following me on Letterboxd, feel free to. This is my profile right here, Cryoptic Films. You can find me. Also, you're on my channel. Thank you for watching. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what you want me to talk about, what movies you want me to see, and let me know. And I'd be happy to give them a review. This is my most recent one, Barbarian. I was really excited for this one, and I think it let me down a little bit. It just wasn't what I was expecting that much, but it was still really cool. I love movies that, this isn't really a spoiler because obviously you can kind of see it in the thing. I love movies where there's like a crypt, I guess, or like a dungeon place you can go to. So that's why I like Heretic, because there's one in there, and I like As Above So Below because it's all about the catacombs in Paris, and I really like this movie as well. Even though it only has 2 stars, I should probably raise that up because it was more than just okay. I'd say it was great, at least. I'll change that later. I have to go through my list again and change a bunch of things. But thank you for watching. Let me know if you agree or disagree with some of the movies I have and where they're placed. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.